A very good evening, 11 by 11, 11 9 by the watch. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of Amdecon Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. I'm the founder and the CEO. Right before you, we are in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions and stuff. I bring with myself an experience of cumulative 24 years and stuff in oh freak, I'm so sorry about that, in branding, advertising, marketing, PR and stuff like that. A reminder, wear your glasses when you start venturing out into the open because of pollution and stuff like that. And it's a great concern. I'm looking forward to the result for tomorrow. Keenly tuned into Maharashtra. And it's been one of my favorite subjects for many years now. I've not been actively involved in politics and stuff like that, but of course, having attended lots of interesting thought shares with leaders of the country and hearing them out and stuff, and of course, having interacted with most of them and having the honor of meeting many of them. I mean, I'm like really looking forward to tomorrow. You know, it's a very crucial kind of situation and stuff. So holding on to our horses and stuff like that. And related to this, I'm sharing some thoughts on cleaning up of conflicts, which is either personal or professional. So this is a good share because in the morning I shared something about having a joyful environment of work in spaces like that. So not all office environments are bad. Not all office environments are full of negativity and shouting and screaming and stuff, as we are made to believe, and we see lots of entertainment and programs on TV. Yes, some of them because of the setup that some people are, and because of the brand image that they have, they like to hire unhealthy, toxic people and stuff, which is screaming, shouting, abusing, you know, the blame game and heated debates and stuff like that, which is a pretty bad way to function in that. So that's an unhealthy, toxic environment and stuff. So this is inspired from not from the environments and stuff, but this is actually about cleaning up your conflicts with people to have a joyful way of working and stuff. And it says if a team has too much of conflict due to personality differences or political posturing, it can really be harmful both to the team as a whole and as its individual members and to the whole nation and the country. Nobody wants to be a target of even a spectator of a lot of fighting and personal attacks. Talk about joyless environments. And that's what I've been sharing pretty actively at various forums. We've had so many endless debates and discussions linking it to G20 and C20 and stuff. And we've been talking extensively, even also at PhD chambers, at ASSOCHAM. We've also been talking at Marwa Studio. And I remember very clearly a few of my thoughts I'd shared with one of the BJP representatives that, you know, I mean, if you're going to invite people and leaders to talk on forums and you're going to scream on them and shout on them and reduce them on TV and stuff like that, it's not really a very healthy practice and stuff. It's reducing people, but now we see that it's not just happening in the news and on TV and stuff. It happens even in forums where people are drawn into people's drama. And this is the term, the gossip, where you're talking loosely about people, you're talking negative about people, you're complaining about people, and you're actually losing this, you know, personal connect or respect for each other, and stuff like that. And what the author is saying is that our pride and our insecurities can make us make unflattering comments about ideas we feel about people. These are personal attacks, even if there is no bad intentions. But if teams were taught to work together and build trust beforehand, it's got to have some sanctity in it. There's going to be some protection around, you know, the spirit of the team and stuff. If you were to kind of take this into a culture of an office and stuff where people talk nicely to them, you're not proving points, you're not trying to live up to an image, you're not trying to kind of get even with anybody, you're not competing with anybody, but you can actually turn agreements, disagreements into productive agreements and conversations and stuff. That's when everything starts feeling better, including the news. So clean up the messes you're responsible for by resolving personal conflicts. It sometimes takes you to the higher road where you can clear the air and I personally and professionally feel that yes, it can be a little tough sometimes when too much of water is crossed down the bridge, as they say, to even have a conversation or to kind of find a way to kind of resolve the situation and stuff like that. But if you are kind of going to bend down and you're going to say, I'm sorry for whatever I'd said and for acting that way and stuff, I'm sure a lot of people, some people whom you've kind of targeted to will not take it in the positive manner, but some people may actually kind of take it as a goodwill gesture or something like that. And of course, if you've not been doing that consistently, then of course it doesn't come across as dramatics, as they say. But the point is this, that giving it one more shot to kind of put the differences apart and to kind of reach a midway of conversation and talking is what helps. Also in offices in HR and recruitment and stuff like that, I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, you work with good brands, you work with good corporates, you work with good people. It's not as bad as I just said. You want to believe because you've been following entertainment and startup stuff and all that. And it's shocking and surprising how muck is still thrown on a lot of people and stuff, and on agencies and brands and stuff. And the brands themselves come forward and say that, you know what, I mean, it is critical for us and we handle it our own way. But yes, of course, off the forums and off the environments and stuff, it's not a very healthy practice to be talking negative about people or places and brands and stuff like that, because at the end of the start of the day, it's actually going to kind of make your own people and your own country and the other brands look not so great. And if people have to consider working with them, or people have to consider even a career journey in them, or to associate with them, they're going to think 10 times before even thinking about that particular brand or approaching that, let's say, personality or even a brand, So this is what I kind of like this, because I resonate a lot with this. And you don't have to deplete yourself by kind of trying to work with people who are unhealthy, who are toxic, who are negative. One or two experiences are good enough to kind of tell you, unless and until you're actually in a tight spot to be in a setup. But the point is this, that be very clear about what you don't like and what you don't appreciate, and put people in spot by being spot on in your reactions and actions, because if you don't do it at the very onset and you don't set the record right, it's going to continue happening. So love and luck and take care. So this is about joyful work. This is about cleaning up personal conflicts. It's not that tough. You can always have a conversation. People are understanding. People don't have such, issues in accepting that, yes, we can always talk about it and we can solve issues and concerns and stuff. That's what HR is for. That's for people, seniors are there for. That's what, a healthy conversation is all about. And nothing is impossible in this world which can't be resolved through conversation and stuff like that, unless and until it's like a gone situation. Okay, so love and luck and take care. Have fun. Have a blast. Mostly focus on joy at work. And I think I want to remind people, if you're going to have the same observation and the same culture, the same environment, and the same unpleasant values or same toxicity around you and stuff, and you continue working with them, and your personal relationships and your health and your own work is suffering because of that, then nobody is responsible except you. Okay, so love and luck, take charge, take accountability of how you're feeling, and go forward, because there's so many great people in this world. You have to be open to the idea. Look at the hospitality industry, look at the airlines, look at corporate communication firms, look at the top 10 advertising agencies, the branding firms, look at the media. Yes, English channels, some of them are really good, and you can look at probably banks. There's so many setups, real estate companies, big brands, in retail as well, so office culture definitely kind of takes this. I mean, corporate culture definitely needs to take this in consideration, that it's not about toxicity and it's not about negativity. and it's not always about personal conflicts and stuff, and it's more of joyful work, creative work, fun work, a good environment where people are looking forward to coming in, spending time and stuff. After all, they're spending maximum time of their lives in the offices, so it has to be a good environment, and you have to be considerate around people who work with you. So love and luck, take care, have fun, have a blast. I'm Jasleen Kapani. The read says clear up the personal conflicts, so I'm looking forward to a lot of positivity after tomorrow, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed in regards to this and stuff. And I'm wishing all the leaders and all the doers and all the achievers, men, women, children, youth, who are kind of spending their time and energies connecting the dots everywhere in their thought shares, in their forums, through their work, through their articles, through their presence in business meetings and stuff like that. Let's keep the good work happening, and let's keep supporting what's right. And when I hear certain people say stick to the values and stuff, I hear so many of them, I would use the word preach, but they don't do it themselves, I mean, they try and show us through their videos and through their political campaigns or through their relationships and stuff, asserting the fact that you have to have certain values in place, you have to have certain stuff, happening the right way, but they don't themselves follow it. And I think amongst the top 10 is is the Tata Group. It's a Tata Group which is actually the best in its values. And next, of course, they are the top 10, top 50 of those, So rather than listening to personal, as they say, thought shares and relationships and shares, if you're a corporate person, if you're a marketing person, if you're a branding person, if you're basically in the world of design and startups and stuff, what makes sense is to follow leaders and doers who are already doing it, who've kicked it, who are rocking it, who are making the change, and who are talked about in the positive light all across the world. All of that helps because personally and professionally speaking, I hear a lot of people talk. I mean, I had this guy I met many years back. He used to post this thing on social media a lot about, be a person of value and integrity and stuff. And now when I take a look back, the kind of work he does in Bombay is cheap rated, work in movies and stuff, So that's where I'm coming from. I don't want to take the name here, but I learned my lesson there that, sometimes what you read on social media and what people show and they want to sell to you or they want to tell you about themselves is not always true. And the same applies for girls and women as well, okay? So love and luck and take care and have fun and have a blast and enjoy yourself. And remember to reciprocate a gesture of goodwill and talk nice to people. Be nice to the world. I mean, it would be such a nice place if everybody spoke nicely with each other and respected each other, right? So love and luck and take care. I'm on jkapani@gmail.com, jasleenkapani.im@gmail.com, Jasleen Kapani office@gmail.com. Always remember, a positive impact works definitely the best because that's what makes you want to go forward and look forward. Nobody wants to be in an office which is screaming, shouting and all that shit. At least I mean, you have to be really in a bad spot to continue in that situation or in that role. If you love yourself, if you respect yourself, leave the role, quit, find a better company, find a better portfolio, find a better job, and respect yourself and take self-care in your stride as well. So love and luck, because that's what also is going to propel you joyfully, okay? So love and luck and take care. Have fun, have a blast. Cheers to you. There's no chai with me at the moment and stuff, but cheers to you on a lovely cup of chai, which is actually brewing there in my room right now, okay? So love and luck and take care and have fun, have a blast. Bye-bye.